So today we have the video review of the KWA 2GX M4A1. It is an excellent gun out of the box. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my Facebook fan page. This gun comes in a nice styrofoam packed box, so your gun's not going to get damaged over shipping. What comes with the gun is an unjamming rod, 2 Allen wrenches and an adjustment tool for your front sight, and some paperwork, which includes your 45-day KWA warranty, which is excellent, your registration card, a user's manual, and a paper saying that your gun is ready to use a lithium polymer battery. The manual that comes with the gun is very nice. It has no Chinglish in it because KWA's main base is in the US, and has everything you need to know about the gun in the manual, as well as a parts list that's very helpful when disassembling the gun. Now let's go over the gun, starting off with what KWA shines with, its internals. So on the second generation model, you have a 2GX gearbox, which has reinforced parts. So all the parts that had a tendency to fail on the old model are now reinforced, so nothing's going to happen to them. The gears are steel, so they run smoothly and you're not going to hear anything. And instead of 8mm and 9mm bushings, they switched the gearbox to full 9mm bushings, so that's good as well. On the hop-up unit, they have a 2G bucking. If you don't know what that is, it has 2 fins instead of 1, so it centers the BB and makes the BB go straight where you want it to go. And on the old model, since it only had 1, the BB could go left or right and it would just be a mess. So starting off with the stock, we got our standard LE stock. It has 6 positions. It's made out of polymer plastic, and like most M4 stocks, it does have that wobble, but electrical tape should fix the problem. A cool feature on the stock is that the positions are actually numbered from 0 to 5, 0 being the first position, 5 being the last. It's a really cool feature, and you don't see that on most guns. The sling mounts on this gun are located on the stock, on the bottom, and near the triangle sight. Another cool feature on this gun is that it comes with an Ambidextrous 1-point sling mount. You know, some people buy this separately for around 20 bucks, so it's pretty cool that KWA gives it to you on the gun stocked. The selector switch is very nice. It has that satisfying click sound when you snap it into place. It was very stiff at first, but you know, it wore down after a long time of use. The gun comes with a nice textured grip. It feels very good when you grip the gun. I don't like that it's shiny compared to the other plastics on this gun, but it's okay. And it holds the high torque KWA motor. The trademarks on this gun are very basic. It just says M4A1, caliber 6mm, and it has a unique serial number, which is kind of cool. And it shows KWA's logo. Unlike GNP and most other companies that have nice designs on their receivers, this one's pretty basic, but you know, it's still okay. Like most M4 and M16s, it comes with a full metal detachable carrying handle sight. It has 2 knobs to take it off, and it's just pretty accurate for a stocked sight. The sight has 2 apertures with a big circle and a little circle, as well as elevation and windage knobs. Now the hole on the top is for mounting a rail so you can put your optics on top of your sight, but personally I would just use the rail that comes with it to save yourself money and to be more accurate. Underneath the carrying handle is a 20mm weaver rail for mounting stuff like optics. Flipping the gun over, you could see that there's some other features on the other side. The forward assist doesn't do anything on this gun but push in. Unlike G&Gs, when you push it in and it decompresses the spring, this one does nothing, but it's there for realism. When you pull back the charging handle, your dust cover comes down and you could see the fake vault, and that also reveals the hop-up unit. The little button right here is the magazine release. When you press it, it releases the magazine, and that's what we're going to go over right now. So the magazine is fully metal, constructed out of aluminum. It holds 350 rounds. Since it's a high cap, you have to wind it on the bottom. And to load it, you just open up the trap door, pour BBs into it, and wind it up. You have to wind it every 40 to 50 rounds. Now, a feature that's unlike most M4s are the body pins. Now, the body pins are actually secured by screws. Like other models just have regular body pins, but over time, from taking the pins in and out, they wear down and eventually could fall out. And I had a good friend who, when he played Airsoft, his pins fell out during a game, couldn't play. But since these are secured by pins, they're not going anywhere and they're pretty much gonna last forever. So it is a good feature, but a con is that it's a pain in the butt to do in the middle of a game, but it's still cool. So moving up, we have our delta ring and our handguards, which are made of plastic. Now keep in mind the rail on the bottom I bought separately and does not come with the gun. It's just really hard to get off, so I couldn't do it for the video. So when I first got this gun, the delta ring was very stiff and hard to pull back, but after a while it kind of wore down for me, so it's pretty easy right now. If you could see, it comes with a realistic gas tube, which makes the gun realistic, but does cut down on battery space, so it's a 50-50. To remove the handguards, just pull back on the delta ring and take out the handguards. As you can see, you have your full metal outer barrel and gas tube, as well as your fuse assembly and your small Tamiya connectors. Please keep in mind that the delta ring is a realistic type delta ring, so if you want to get any rail systems, make sure it accommodates that. So over here we have our front sling mount, our triangle sight, and our outer barrel. So the outer barrel is full metal, of course, and the inner barrel is a 6.05 millimeter, so it's type bore. It actually ends near the flash hider instead of near the triangle sight, so that gives you way more accuracy. The flash hider is a 14mm counterclockwise thread. I custom painted it black. It was orange before, but you have to remember, when you are painting it black, you have to keep it in a gun bag and never reveal it in public. So now I'm going to show you a chronograph and a shooting test. This gun is very accurate. Its maximum effective range is 175 feet, and it shoots 20 rounds a second on a 9.6 volt. So overall, this gun is amazing. Out of the box performance is excellent, but the only cons I have with it is that the traits aren't that good and that it has proprietary internal parts.